Hey guys, so I'm here for a very exciting video, and that is going to be an Instagram Q&A. I'm so excited because I haven't done a Q&A like before ever. I was really excited because like people actually ask me questions that they want to know about me and I'm going to answer them, and I'm just like, woo! So basically what I did was on my Instagram a few days ago, I just made a post being like, just any questions you want to ask me, I will make a video on my YouTube channel and I will talk about the questions. And I've gotten 10 questions, which was my goal. So I'm very excited to answer them all and have a lot of fun, and I might do another Q&A on my Instagram later, so if you like want to check that out, just go down below and look at my links and follow me on Instagram. But I'm very excited to get started, so let's go. By the way, I'm going to be reading the questions on my phone because the post is on here, so I'm very excited. So the first question I've got is from Once Upon a Book Dream, and the question is, what's your favorite place to buy bookmarks? This question is based because I buy quite a lot of bookmarks. There's two shops that I generally buy bookmarks from, and they're both amazing shops, and I will link them down below. And the first shop is called Charm Fiction, and just Alyssa at the shop is such a darling person and I love her bookmarks and you should check them out. The other Etsy store is called Read and Wonder, and it's just such beautiful stuff, and they're all where the paper bookmarks come from, and like Charm Fiction is all the ribbon bookmarks, but I will link them down below, and they're both Australian stores and they're just amazing and really good shipping price. So the next question I've got is from Books and Other Treasures, and she has asked me, would you rather read a good but thick book or a book with mixed reviews but small? I'd say the big book that's really good, because it's going to be a really good story that lasts for longer, but sometimes you do want to just read those small books so you can like get through your TBR a bit more. But I definitely would rather have the big good one, but I'd choose the smaller ones if I had like a lot of books on my TBR to read through, and that's generally where I'm at the moment, but I'm trying. The next question I got was from Books and Angel Wings, and she has asked me, what's your favourite book to movie adaptation? It's actually one that I recently saw, and that is The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. I really liked the book and it was a lot of fun reading it, even though it was like really sad and like a really good thriller, but the movie did such a good job bringing the characters to life, bringing the plot to life, and having so many of those key moments that just made you go, oh, in the book, and I just loved it so much, and it was such a good adaptation. Definitely my favourite of the year and of like all time. The next question I got is from JMB1282, and she has asked me, have you read both Twilight and Harry Potter, and what did you think of the rivalry between the two fandoms? I've read Twilight, but I haven't actually read Harry Potter, and I didn't really know there was like much of a rivalry, because when I was in the Twilight fandom, it was kind of like, you know, Twilight fandom straight up, and I was only really seeing the Harry Potter movies and stuff, so I didn't really know there was like much argument between the fandoms. But I think the Harry Potter fandom is definitely a lot of fun, and it's really nice how many like people love Harry Potter, and it's such a big part of like our generation to have that series. And I mean, I feel bad that I haven't read it, but I would like to eventually read it, but it's probably just not in my like next year plan. Maybe the year after I might read it, but I'd have to see, because I feel like I've kind of missed it, like missed the like time to read that series, but I'll just have to see. Okay, the next question I've got is from Little Red Reading, and she has asked me, you can pick one author to base a character on you in a fantasy novel. Who gets the job, and are you a hero or a villain? This is so like hard, like oh my god, I think I'm gonna have to say Sarah J Maas, because she writes really good like female leads and stuff in her series. Like, I mean, I'd probably be a side character. I'd want to be a hero. Like, I don't know if I'd be a good villain, and like, you know, the villains always die, so I'd like to be a good hero. But Sarah J Maas would be good, and Jennifer L. Armentrout could write a good fantasy one too, so like Sarah J Maas or Jennifer L. Armentrout would be the authors I'd pick. Next question I've gotten from my girl Letitia over at Through the Book Glass, and she has asked me, what is the best thing you've gotten out of Bookstagram and Booktube? Well, I probably would say the reading experience, because before Booktube and Bookstagram and all my book community like stuff, I didn't read as much. Like, reading was always a big part of my life, and that's why I started these like book outlet areas, because I wanted to read more and have a lot more experience with books and find more people who read books, because not many people in my life read books beside my parents. Now some of my like good friends read books, and it's really fun because I can like really talk to them about it in person, but I didn't have a lot of people who read, so it was really good to be able to like also meet a lot of people like Letitia, who asked this question. She's like my best friend on Bookstagram. Love her so much, and I definitely really just like having more books, knowing more about book community. Like, see all this? Probably I only had read like the top, like this area. Like all these new books are kind of like, there's so many new books now that I've read and I own, and it's become such a big part of my life actually. Like the reason why I'm so poor, but definitely so worth it. But I really do also enjoy having so many new friends and just having a lot of fun and being more confident. Like, this has definitely helped me be more confident with the people around me and to be able to like talk. I can definitely have a good conversation with myself now, which is also a good pro. The next question I have is from Steph Galvin, and she's asked me, what's the genre of book that not many people know you enjoy? Or if you could only read one genre, what would it be? Well, I don't think there's really a genre that like not many people know about, because I just read all the general ones like fantasy, sci-fi, contemporary. I don't really have many, so I'm gonna go with the all question. So, you know, does young adult count as a genre? That would be awesome. I would have to probably, I mean, I would pick young adult if that was like, you know, pro world pick, but I'd probably say like fantasy books, because like there's a lot of them and they're a lot of fun. And definitely just, I really enjoy fantasy books and fantasy worlds, and it's just like what I like to read is fantasy. The next question is from Once Upon a Book Dream again. Thank you for asking another question. It means a lot to me that you did. And the question is, how many books are on your TBR? Well, at the current moment there is 209. Hide in a hole. And also there's like another 11 books coming in the mail, so that makes it 220. Actually 221, because I'm reading one at the moment. This keeps multiplying. I'm so bad. Like, I mean, I seriously used to only have a TBR like this big. Now it's all that. Like, seriously, I have so many, and you know, you could count all the books I have on my phone and on my iPad to make it like 300. Like, seriously, I have so many books on my TBR, and that's just the books I own. There's probably another a gazillion books I want to buy and will probably buy soon, because I just keep adding to it and I don't seem to be reading as much as I'm buying. I mean, obviously I'm not reading as much as I'm buying, but I have so many books on my TBR and it's like not even funny. The next question I have is from Candy Cat Lady, and she's asked me, if you had to pick one, Twilight or Harry Potter. Well, here's the dilemma. Twilight's not my favourite thing anymore, but I haven't read Harry Potter. But like, seriously, it must show like sort of my dislike for Twilight that I'm going to pick Harry Potter. Like, I just passed that stage of my life where I like Twilight. Like, I know a lot of people still like Twilight and can be like older and like Twilight, but for me personally, it was one of those teenage things where you liked it when you were 12 and then you grew up, and now I'm grown up to 18 and it's kind of like, you were such a baby. But that's just my opinion, and that does work for some people, but there's some people who are, as I said, older, who still really like Twilight, and that's okay. I'm not trying to say anything against those people for liking Twilight. It's just I personally really don't like it anymore, and I kind of think it's stupid. But I definitely think I'm going to pick Harry Potter because I still like the movies. I know that's probably bad to say, but I really like the movies and the way people talk about it, and you know, the art that I see and the way people recreate things, and just the community is like a lot of fun. Like, the Twilight community just seems to be about making fun of Twilight, while the Harry Potter is much more loving. So I'm going to pick Harry Potter fandom as more of a like pick. And the last question I have is from JMB1282, which is another question from her. So thank you again for asking another question, because it's like you got me up to 10. And the question is, what's your favourite lip balm from behind the pages? And she's asking this because I have so many, so I'll just go pick them up. Now, I have two favourites because it's so hard to pick. I mean, seriously, they're all my favourites, but there's two that I really like. And the first one is the Rice Sand lip balm, because it actually goes on black, and that's really awesome. And just like, Rice Sand's my bae, and I can just, you know, put him on my lips. And the second one is my Warner lip balm, and that's because it is the best smelling one. It's like gardenia, honeysuckle and peppermint, and just, it smells so good. And so this is because he's my favorite boy, and this is because he's my favorite smell, because just, there's even more lip balms I want to buy on that store. Like, I think every single one in there is one that I want to buy, and that's probably really bad. I have an obsession with lip balms because I love them. So many lip balms, yeah. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this Q&A. Hopefully you all liked the answers to my question, and I will definitely tell you all on Instagram that I talked about these so that you will actually check out the video. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!